Welcome back, everybody. This is Brothermutant here. Today we're going to continue our journey to complete the Main God Saga. Now, if you recall from our last episode, we just got done escaping the town that we were basically fleeing from and getting ready to head into the next area, which is where we're at right now. We still are excommunicated, so while we have the ability to pick spell books, the only person with spells is our buddy here, who's a ranger, and is not relying on our god for their spells. So, just a quick reminder where the heck I'm at. Yeah, road to, or from Waterdeep. Yep, that's where we're at. Alright, let's hit it. Looks like I'm overweight. Hitting the northern road, I guess, because it's our only choice. Dun dun dun. Okay. Now she has, like you saw, one or two spells that will be useful. Arc Skin is going to be extremely useful if we get into a fight, because it'll give her an armor class bump. Seems the Lady of Chance works in mysterious ways. When we talked with that professor back in Waterdeep, I never thought we'd get the chance to help him, but we're now close to the cave where he and his friends were ambushed. If you're interested, we could check it out. I think the delay would be minimal, and you never know what we might find. That sounds like a capital idea. Now, why am I overweight? Oh, that's why. We got a little happy with some stuff here, so let's probably get rid of some of these things. Drop, drop, drop. Drop and drop and see how that works. Try to get rid of most of this stuff.
Listening.
She's got everything she needs, right? Short sword. She's got a long sword. She probably needs another short sword, matter of fact. Okay. Drop. 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 And drop. Counter's tunic. Studded leather armor, please. Okay. Feel better about that. Now
Everyone follow me!
Has dual short swords, which is interesting, because as you see here, it says short sword, short sword. I did not make that. So we got a glitch going on here, folks, because she has now two short swords up here. I don't know why. Well, I guess the longsword she had was really a trick. So that was the glitch. Okay, so she really didn't need an extra. That's fine. We'd rather her have it than not. We don't need this extra chain mail and stuff. Might as well just drop it, I suppose. That vagabond rands. Yeah, get rid of that junk. As well as the extra leather armor. She's doing pretty decent with her armor class at 18. Yes. I'm at 17. Not doing as great. But... where are we? It looks like we have Goblin Caves. Looks like paths that wind up and around. Goblin Caves go that way. So if we just follow the path, we should be good. Now I have access to a spell or two in the form of scrolls, but not so much that I'm going to be relying on them to carry us in any kind of battle. But we have so I'm leery of casting her spell over here until we know if we're going to get in a fight outside first. Don't see anything outside lighting up yet, so we're doing okay. Oh, goblins. But this could be one of those traps. Man, would I really love to have a
Everyone follow me!
Spell that allows me to cast a light spell on myself. Being that we have a goblin cave and presumably goblins in it. Oh, looky. Pikes of heads. That's just pretty. These 3 heads, one belong to 2 middle-aged men and 1 middle-aged woman. They don't look to have been here long, though it has been long enough for their flesh to begin to rot and fall away from the skulls. The academic adventurers. Ah, boo. Well, I think we found the fates of 3 of the Waterdeepian professor's colleagues. I think he said there were 4 total. then we still have to find the fate of the fourth. In we go. View then. Okay, so
Everyone follow
because
me!
we're going inside, I am going to cast Mark Skin on myself. For her, it lasts for hours.
You have
so
need
that
of me?
will be a nice armor class bump for her. She's still going to be our main meleeer with her awesome short sword skills. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, we got lots of bones. How good, goblins. Okay. Very calm. What we got here? Ooh, a big map. Yay, a fight. Okay. So it looks like we got a pit over here on the corner. Hidden room, perhaps. Could be adjoined. The backing, which is probably where they're at. I'm going to go this way, I think. So let's keep to the right. Okay, I can't see without you. Shrooms. Alright. It's like an abandoned mine, perhaps. Very calm. Doorway. Anything over here in this area? No hidden spiders or monsters galore, or hidden rooms or nothing. Boo. Well, alright. Can't all be exciting adventures, I suppose. Ooh, looks like we have a prisoner. Oh. We have to save them. First, let's go explore some more. Very calm. Cave wall has begun to crumble away, revealing part of a buried ruin-covered obelisk. Wow, some of these runes look strangely yellow. Or examine the runes. Failure. Ah, boo. Despite your best efforts, you are unable to determine anything substantial about the runes. These runes remain a mystery to me. Or shakes your head regretfully. It is what it is, though. Let's go. I'd like to know what that was about. Oh, I see monsters. Let's get them, boys. Oh, looks like we're getting surrounded here. Come on, boy.
You're not getting away from me!
This would be where Cleve could come in super handy. And draw a little fire off of that probably over here. Oh, man. You're doing great, kid. Archers are really starting to give it to us. Come on, kid. Let's start taking these things out. I'm gonna pass her over one of these.
Let's attack then!
Make yourself a potion. Not for all to get that bitter. Come on. Oh, we got a little shaman over here. Yeah, the wonder taking so there's a hard hit. This is the chief team we're fighting. Alright, I need to strike these guys now. Yeah, I know, kid, you really could. Ooh, that was tough. Here. Drinky, drinky, sippy, sippy. You did great, kid. You did great. Nothing of any importance over here. We're only going to take stuff from now on that's going to be something that furthers the cause. I'm tired of having to constantly unload things. They're little jerks, though, weren't they? Little jerks indeed. Nothing there. Well, it'd really be nice if we could ever get around to selling all this stuff. Change shirt. Thank you. Shaman had nothing of any value. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Wow, this has been an eventful day. She nearly got killed. And we've used up pretty much the spells we needed. What are they doing over here? Farming? Okay. Let's see, where are we here? Alright, so we got nothing over here. Alright. We've been through all the piles of loot. Fairly certain we hit everything over here. Yeah. Ooh, there's some stuff finally. Okay, cool. Approach cautiously. Everyone is a trap offering pile. Pile of bones, crude treasure, and simple instruments seem to be an offering to one of the vile goblinoid gods. Some items in this pile include poultices, hard supports, fabrics that might be able to be made into a crude healing kit. Make up a healing kit. Oh, let's ask her. Rona, can you make a healing kit out of these? Should be able to do something. Just a moment. Yes. There you go. I grant you it's not the prettiest, but it should get the job done. Leave the pile alone. We got a healing kit. Plus one.
Everyone follow me!
Let's see who's got the better healing skill. Because she definitely needs it. Skill, heal 7 versus me, who's heal at 8.
Everyone
okay.
follow me!
You need to pass that kit over to me there, kiddo, because I can heal you with it.
Yes.
There we go. Feel better about that. And we have a crate. Crate for holding goods. Okay. Nothing we need, apparently. Oh, there we go. Just need to step a little closer to it. Okay, we're going to save that one for later. What do we got here? Is this like our washroom or something? That's a great prisoner door you got there, buddy. Leave it unlocked and everything. And it looks like we have another room to go to. Let's talk to the prisoner first. Who are you? Friend or foe? Are you an associate of Professor Brookheimet? Yes. Did he survive? Yes, and he sent us to find you. I knew he'd come through, if he made it. The name's Tertia Haverton, Professor of Archaeology at the University of Waterdeep. Have you by any chance learned the fate of any of the others? I saw 3 heads on pikes in the woods outside. I suppose they may have been your friends. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I had hoped otherwise, but deep in my heart I knew it. It was not going to end well. So you're the lucky one, eh? The goblins killed your 3 friends, but you they let live? You're right, and I don't know why. They never said anything to me. They just shoved food in every so often. Otherwise, I never saw my captors. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I have to get out of here. I think I remember the way out. I'll wait for you outside. An update, the Academic Adventurers Journal. We have freed, but a single prisoner from the Goblin's clutches. It is clear that this is all that remains of Professor Brookheimet's adventuring troop. She has already fled the Goblin Warrens and will wait you outside. Alright, well, since she's waiting outside, let's go in here. Okay, we got some stuff. Treasure chest of nothing. Another chest of stuff I want. Alright. I wonder if she said that she was archaeology. I was wondering if she maybe had any information on those rooms that we saw. Possibly. So there's nothing else here waiting for us anyway. So we've offended their gods, I'm sure, by making a healing kit out of their little kit of stuff, but too damn bad. Buried column. Oh, did I know that before? Buried statue. I don't remember seeing that. The cave wall and the crumble away within part of buried statue. Face of a woman with a stern expression is all that is revealed. The rest remains buried under dirt and rock. Leave the statue alone. Still more shadows of a long-gone civilization. The stories of the ghosts of these caverns could tell. Yes, indeedy. The stories indeed. Let's see here. So we are bailing on this place. Okay, Kevin. What do you got for us outside? Hopefully she's not puking over the remains of her friends, because that's just kind of gross. Probably should have warned her where those were at. Teresia, you're alive. When I saw the others here, I assumed the worst, but I hoped for the best for you when I saw you were not among them. Oh, thank the gods. No, thank those that rescued me. Oh, of course, thank you, both of you, for all you have done. I hope you found enough in the Goblin Cave to reward you properly for your valor. But in case you have not, I scraped around my house and sold a few things to raise a few extra coins for you. I know it's not much, but it's all I had to give. And now, 15 gold pieces. And now, I need to leave you to your adventures. Teresia and I need to head home. Somehow we'll need to tell the administration, their families. We certainly don't need any more excitement. Farewell, work. Ooh, got me 750 XP for that, too. Sweet. Alright, looks like... Where are we? Yeah, we're just making some steady progress towards getting that stuff done. Can we rest at all? No resting a lot in this area. Alright, well, let's see, where are we? Let's cut up the mountainside, shall we? Looks like they're gonna make us go the long way. Boo. Okay. So we're heading up. Looks like we'll probably head up this way and that way, and then of course out. We're getting smacked down pretty heavy over here too. Without spells, this is really starting to hurt. Alright. Ooh, I see a glowy. Which happens to be a corpsey. Lots of them. These poor people look to have been killed recently. The bodies aren't exactly warm, but rigor mortis has only just begun to set in. This is only 4 or 5 hours old. Banished by the look of things. See the wheel tracks of a cart coming from the east, but do not round the bend and continue south. Instead, they head up the hill to the north and west. How many attackers? 6 or 7 total recent tracks, and I see 3 victims. At least 3 or 4 attackers. Human or something else? A mixed group, mostly human I think, but they have one large bastard with them. He might be something a bit different. And then there's one who seems very light on his feet. He barely makes an imprint on the ground. Maybe we can still catch him. If we move fast, or if, time more willing, their camp is nearby. Their path of withdrawal isn't as clearly marked, but if we head west and slightly north, we'll find them eventually. Sounds like that's what this is over here, so let's do that. But before we get into that mess, let's use that other healing kit. On her. I'd rather she be fully healed.
Yes.
And I'd rather she be switching over to the
I will lead
shield for some extra protection. I'll use Cat's Grace on myself, or Bark Skin on myself, matter of fact, for that fight that clearly is coming ahead. Because I am wounded. Ooh,
Listening.
In fact, she has a healing spell for me.
Bonaparte.
You sure do.
Yes.
Thank you. Alright, looks like we got banditos. Barrel. Bandit. Alright, are we ready for this? Well, I sure hope so. Hey, you bandits. Put your hands in the air where I can see them. So we got dirt mounds and everything else over here. Yeah, dirt mounds. Bandit, examine. Bandit, examine. It's gonna be a gnarly fight. Hello there. We've been watching you since long before you knew we were here, and at last you've come to our little camp. So come on out here. Come closer. Are you responsible for those dead bodies back on the road? Sure am. What of it? Why'd you kill them? He points to a nearby wagon now ruined and almost sinking into the mud. They had some liquor. I wanted it. We all did, actually. Just as demands you die. Let's do this. And just as I was thinking I was going to let you go. Oh well, we can do it. You in too. Let's go, boys. Alright, let's do a little potion. Oh, looks like they got a little wizard on this team.
Press the attack, quickly!
Alright, come on, run. Give me a helping hand. I'm getting my butt kicked. I got a monk. You need to come over here and help me with this bandit killer. I ain't doing great here. There's a big sucker. Come on, man, I'm just looting the bodies there, Verona. You're doing great, kid. You just keep doing great things.
Time.
Yeah, it's my partner. I'm a little wounded, but you were awesome. I'll take that great axe because I want it. Crates, nothing in it. Dirt mound. I suppose it's in the dirt mound. Dirt. This mound of dirt looks to have been easily moved. Okay, what's that about? Someone moved the dirt mound. Barrel. Booze. Well, as stellar as that fight was, I'm a little wounded, and I still can't rest in this area. That's starting to suck. Okay, so we're up here. No idea what the dirt mound was for. We've gotten everything we can from the bodies. Okay. Looks like we're heading back to the exit of the world map over here. Okay. Well, those bandits were mean. It didn't help that there was like 4 of them to our 2. I could have used my flame weapon on her move. I never know when to use stuff like that for her though, because it only lasts for like 2 rounds. And while she's hitting pretty steady Eddie, excuse me, you know, we might need some flame power for something harder hitting. I always worry about trolls when they got flasks of acid or alchemical fire. So, we got a little lake over here. Let's do a little exploring, just make sure there's some hidden treasure or something around here. Or a cave, or who knows. Not apparently. Hopefully we're not going to walk right into another fight, because I don't think I can handle it with my 1 hit point. To world map. Dun dun dun. Bastion of the main god. We're traveling. Yay, Bastion. Alright. Please find me an inn. I need an inn. I need somewhere to sleep. Merchant. I hope you weren't thinking about getting into the Bastion. They have that place locked up like a vault. What pain. Why? Have you heard? The old Grand Prelate died. Now they're selecting a new one. Or electing a new one. And no one gets to see inside while that's going on. As if I give 2 damns about that. Oh well, I'm not waiting any longer, so it's off to green pastures. Hey, merchant. Talk with me. Alright, well. Bastion of the Main God. You arrived at the Bastion of the Main God with the Great Synod of DR 1374 already in session, and the door is locked and barred. You will need to find a way in if you are to find any answers. Alright. Looks like we probably could have started selling some of that gear that we've been getting rid of. We got a dog and some children. Okay. Aha, do it again, do it again. Grrr. Watch when he throws a rock at the dog, narrowly missing its front paw. Hey, dude. Not cool. Ah, throw another one. I wouldn't advise it, boy. Piss off, old lady. Ooh, he called you old. Well, aren't you a rude one? I'll say, nice language there. No one meant calling me old, precocious little twit. That's what I was talking about, too. Now, little boy, how can I say this so that you understand? Let's try this. Every time you throw a rock at that dog, I'm going to throw a rock at you. Got it? I don't think you'll do anything. My dad just so happens to be the captain of Sir Reginald Warbeck's guard. If you even touch me, you'll have all his guards swarming you. Ford makes an exact show of looking around. How many do you think could get here before I grabbed you and boxed you upside the head a few times? You wouldn't. Ford only stares at him silently, her left eyebrow arched as if daring the kid to speak further. Dope. Finally, Rona gives a series of whistles that the dog seems to understand. The foul baring of its teeth, it sprints off. Now it's your turn, brat. Scram! Daddy! What a brat. Yeah, but maybe he'll stop tormenting animals now. It's worth a try at any rate. I hate people that hurt animals. Let's get back to the bastion, shall we? Good work, Fry. Mid there, I thought she was going to get her little animal companion or something. But alas, it was for naught. We got a commoner. And the commoner, and a merchant. Oh, let's go talk to the merchant. Wait, right here. Another discerning customer, I see. Well, take a... She suddenly notices the brand on your forehead, and the expression on her face turns dark. You have some nerve showing your face around here. This is Tyr's holy ground, you fiend. You can go now to the hell you've been damned to. I'll have no more to do with you. I'm getting real tired of having this mark on my head. Merchant. Okay, looks like we're having all the same problems. An adventurer over here. Ah, thirsty traveler, come to have a spot of drink? Come and have a seat with me and share your tales from the road. No, he's not welcome here. I'll sell him nothing. What? But why? Mark on his forehead. He's an excommunicate, excluded from the church and damned to the hells for all time. Ah, yes, that all sounds quite dire. But trust me when I say that if everyone excluded from the church was damned to the hells would be a full place indeed, and likely filled with far more interesting sorts than the hallowed halls of yonder cathedral. Blasphemy! You take this stuff far too seriously, Corner. If you do not wish to sell the excommunicate nail, perhaps you'll sell me a second. Here's a copper. He eyes the coin hungrily. You'll not give the ale to him, will you? If it will ease your conscience, I'll say no. Just do yourself a favor and inventory your wines out back for a few minutes. He grabs the coin, sliding it into his pocket before filling a second tankard and turning around, desperately trying to act as though you aren't there. He hands you the ale view. Thank you, friend. I don't mind if I do. Bottoms up. Name's Rollo Lightfoot. Traveling troubadour, extraordinaire, trader in wit, teller of tales, and juggler of pins, balls, and wenches. I like him already. Okay, looks like we got ourselves a bard. Maybe he'll join us. Thank you. You're one of the few to agree to speak with me. Really? Not a surprise. These turns are so stuffy and rules-driven. They wouldn't know how to have fun if there was a barrel of monkeys in their pants. That don't sound like fun at all. Right, if you can't have fun with a barrel of monkeys in your pants, what can you have fun with? Exactly right. Hey, I like you. Come to think of it, I really like you. Hey, watch it now. I was here first. Forget it. You're not as charming as you think you are. Yeah, that's right. Oh, shot down. Now I'm wounded to the core. Of course, it's probably to be expected. Nobody's as charming as I think I am. Amy, I love tales, telling them and hearing them. That scar on your head means you've got a good one, no doubt. Tell the story of your time, and now we're trying to see what it says. Story time. Thank you for the tale. It is a sorry one indeed. One that I can perhaps ease with a tale of my own. Would you allow me now to return the favor by weaving a story of love and sacrifice? Oh, yes, please. A century ago, the bastion of the main god was more than just a place of worship. It was even more than the fortress it now resembles. At one point, it was also a dungeon, a place of torture and unimaginable terror inflicted upon those who offended the faith. One of the unfortunates who visited the place in its horrific heyday was a priest named Abelard, who had fallen in love with a simple woman named Heloise. Unfortunately, Abelard fell on the wrong side of the thorny political issue with his local lord, a man named Fulbert. Lord Fulbert knew just the path to Abelard's destruction. The two lovers were seized and brought below, where Heloise was accused of being a witch, a priestess of Timona, they said, and under physical and mental duress, the maid admitted to everything they demanded of her. Bastards. Abelard was made to listen to her screams as the Lord Fulbert tortured her, and worse, Finally, the priest saw his chance. He slew his jailer and his bare hands and with his bare hands and broke the lock on his beloved cell. The two escaped even deeper into the bastion's great cistern used to provide water in times of siege. The priest brought Heloise to the massive grate that connected to the river Desserin, the river that filled the cistern. She begged him to come with her, but he refused, only saying that he could never again be what she needed him to be. She begged to know what he meant, but he would only reply that she had to go start anew with someone else. They kissed passionately for a final time, and she left, tears streaming down her cheek. Swimming through the tunnel, she emerged into the river, swam upstream, and disappeared into history. Her lover, Abelard, hung himself in the cistern. The night that found his body discovered the awful truth. Although Heloise had been the recipient of much torture, Abelard himself had not escaped Fulber's cruel touch. Ah, dude, this is gonna be gross. He had been castrated. Ah, man. Because ballsack off, you see, and so would never again be able to fulfill his duties as a lover and husband. Since then, the story goes, the two lovers constantly search for each other. Abelard's ghost is said to haunt the cistern, and Heloise is said to roam the banks of the river looking for the entrance to the tunnel that leads back to her love. Star-crossed, they never managed to meet. Interesting story, huh? And true so far as I can tell. You had a reason for telling me this, didn't you? Top of the class. Of course it did. The story reveals a fact that logic says simply must be true. Only for a fortress to survive a siege, there must be a plentiful supply of water for the defenders. That means there must be a cistern, and that cistern would be supplied by a source of fresh water. Well, there is a source of fresh water nearby, the river Desserin, and for the river to fill the cistern within the fortress interior, there must be a physical connection between the two. A way inside. I like this guy. Go Rumble. I would think that would be a very interesting detail to one trying to sneak inside. But how would anyone hold their breath long enough to swim under the river and into the castle? Heloise did. Wait a minute, didn't she die, or at least disappear from history? A technicality, and don't take the story so literally anyway, it's a bard's tale. We're known for embellishing truth, but I have little doubt the kernel of the story is truth enough. As I said, logic dictates the passage must be there. So how might I locate this tunnel? Now that I don't know. You could try looking, but the river and moat are very long. The entrance could be almost anywhere along the entire length. It's too bad there's not a blueprint around here somewhere. Well, there probably is a blueprint nearby in the Bastion's archive somewhere deep. That copy won't do you any good out here. Thanks for the information. I have to go. Thanks, Volo. Or Rolo. Rolo. What is merchant talking to me? No. Feed. Go away. Go to hell. You suck. Hate you. Fucking bastards. Alright, well, we have a young man uninjured. Let's go over here. Another merchant that's going to tell us to piss off. Alright, I'm getting real tired of that. I need a hat. Clearly it's what it is. I need a hat to hide my forehead. I'm not going to talk to everybody like that. It's just silly. There's some guards that are going to be pissed off. Oh. Older man. Let's go talk to the older man. Oh, hello there. You look a bit nervous. Do I? I'm not surprised. People always tell me that. I'm just naturally a warrior, I guess. Things are just taking so long, but there's no reason to think anything is wrong, is there? I'm like, no, there can't be. What are you doing here? I'm hoping that the new High Prelate, whoever that turns out to be, will want to begin his or her reign by building a new grand cathedral, or alternately, expanding this one. If so, they'll need an architect, and that's where I come in. What qualifications do you have? I'm classified as a Master Architect by the BGN. That's the Builders Guild of Neverwinter. I've got a portfolio containing sketches of my work and letters of recommendation from satisfied city councils across Faerun. Did you know I built the council chamber in Trebor? Pulls forth a charcoal sketch of a building lined with columns supporting a triangular roof. What a building that is, if I do say so myself. I was actually thinking a couple grand spires would work well for the Bastion. He puts his charcoal drawing back and pulls out what he looks to be a set of blueprints for the Bastion. Gives a point to places on the prints as he continues here and here and maybe here and here. Then maybe we could put a supporting bridge across and maybe build an upper level. I mean, if they were really going to be a visionary. Excuse me, might I see those blueprints? Why? I need these in case they want to commission. Well, I don't want to keep them. I just want to look at them in a minute or two. Sure, I guess you can. She takes the blueprints in her hand and studies them for a moment before pointing to the lower part of the page. Here it is, that secret passage the bard told us. The one supposedly used by Heloise to flee the Bastion's dungeons. See how the passage empties underwater near the blocking stones in the moat? If we search around there, we may be able to find our way in. She handed it back to the architect. Thank you, sir. That was very helpful. Do you know how things are going in there? I haven't a clue, but the Herald was announced that several votes have already been taken, each with inconclusive results. Do you know any way into the Bastion? No? Not a chance. The place is locked up tighter than a dungeon. Why would you want to, really? Besides, if anyone will give you the time of day, with the business of electing the next High Prelate and all. You don't even need to go. Bye. Right, let's see, we got journal update. Underwater passage. McTavish McCree, master architect from Neverwinter, showed you an old blueprint of the Bastion he found that clearly shows the underwater passage leading from the moat into the Bastion cellars. It is located very near the stones, blocking access to the moat from the river on the western side of the fortress. Western side of the fortress. Ooh, is that the entry? Oh, yeah. Alright, is there anything else in here for us to scroll over? Anything? I don't see anything. Alright, well, it looks like we're heading back the other way then, folks. Not bad, not bad. We doing okay. Alright, we're heading this way. We got some punk kid over here. Should I talk to him first? It looks like he wants to talk to me. Let's do it. Could be some info. Find this man gaping dumbstruck at the structure before you. He looks at you and nods politely, though his countenance turns to grimace at the sight of your scar. Oh, hey. What's going on? With me? Nothing. I'm just waiting for my lord, Sir Thornton, to return. But while I do, I thought I'd take a look at the Bastion. Not that they're letting people very close at the moment. Why not? Why? The Grand Synod is underway. Do you not know about it? Of course I do. I just don't know why they won't let anyone in because of it. Well, I guess it's just the way they do things. Big secret until they announce the result. Do you have any idea how it's going? Slowly. Word has trickled out that there have been several rounds of voting thus far that have been inconclusive. One can only imagine the deals that are being struck. My lord will have more information when everyone is done, I am sure. Do you know whom he is voting for? Not the slightest clue. That I am but a humble squire. Why should he deign to tell me anything like that? Oh, I just wanted to get in. Do you know how I might do that? Before the election results are announced? Not the slightest clue. Normally the faithful can come and go as they please, but nothing is to interfere with the process now. There you go. Excuse me. Okay, well that's just basically to let us know that we're basically stuck. So, before we get crazy here, is there anything over here? Gypsies. Let's see if the gypsies have anything to say. Looks like I got healed up somewhere in the process, by the way. Didn't even notice that, so that's awesome news. Hello, gypsies. Is that like a racial slur or something? I should say that. The gypsies seem to be uninterested in talking to you. They all shuffle away or divert their eyes as you approach. It seems you will get no conversation from any of them today. Suddenly you hear a thickly accented voice calling you. Hold! Yes, hold on. Let me get a look at you. And smiles as she studies your features, but a look of puzzle flashes across her face as she notices the brand on your forehead. Strange. Strange indeed. What is it, sister? She gazes in your eyes curiously even as she answers her brother. The mask here doesn't fit the face. What does that mean? She points to your scar. This marks you as one damned by tear, and yet your word speaks to one most blessed. A mystery to be sure. Strange enough that I had to speak to you. So, why have you come to us? I have questions for you. Do not answer. I will listen to your questions. What are gypsies doing here? We travel from place to place, plying our wares and making a living as best we can. A once-in-a-generation festival like this seemed a unique opportunity. Unfortunately, few here will even speak to us. Do you know the way into the Bastion? Last time we were here, years ago, we walked right through the front doors. We didn't get past the clerks, of course. The Grand Prelate wouldn't have anything to do with us. Not always barred, as I'm sure you've seen, for the selection of the new Grand Prelate is a private affair open only to those of rank within the Tyran Church. I know not how to bypass the defenses. I'm looking for supplies to purchase. I'm afraid we cannot help you. We too like to trade. No one here will bargain with us. Most simply dismiss us as being of an impure faith. Actually, we have little in the way of faith at all. Why? Well, it would be more accurate to say we have little faith in the same way they do. We believe in the gods, obviously, so that would be to deny the evidence of our own eyes. But we believe that even the gods are beholden to the ground, wind, and trees. It is from these that all things ultimately derive their power, and so we choose to worship that, the ultimate source. So why do you stay out here? We won't for much longer, but we do need a bit of time to rest before moving on for hopefully greener pastures. Do you tell fortunes? Normally yes, but I shall not touch yours. Your immediate path treads among the gods themselves. They are whimsical, fickle, precarious, often cruel, and beyond the limitations the multiverse places upon mortal men, do not wish to interfere in whatever games they are playing. How about mine? You tried the same path he does. Yes, until we restore him to the priesthood. What about after that? She only smiles knowingly and shakes her head. I've given you the answer. It's for you to see what it means. Ooh, I'm gonna get some real sweet action from her. Anything else? Oh, see where I need to go. Alright. Sounds like we are destined for greater things, folks. Let's head over to the door, and I think we will probably call it quits at that point. Let's see what we got over here. I got spells back. Oh my lord. When did that happen? I don't care. I want my spells, and I got my spells. My spells are awesome. I got a boulder pile over here. Hope that's not just some kind of glitch, because I'm using it, and I don't care what you guys say. Boulder pile says. These rocks have been stacked into the mouth of the moat, no doubt to prohibit ships from entering it from the river. Look for a passageway into the bastion cellars. Thanks to the blueprints you studied, you are able to locate the opening to a passageway obscured by a large boulder. If you would have been able to locate it without prior knowledge, swim through the underwater passage into the bastion cellar. Ding! Alright. Inside. And as long as we're not in immediate battle, I think we'll do a quick save here and call it a day. After reading what this has to say, of course. Oh, looks like we are in a battle. I can't see anything. Red wine. My miniature zombie. Oh, boo, we got zombies. Oh, now my spells are gone. Oh. Guess that was just a glitch. Alright, looks like Verona's got things handled over there. Let's see if I'm allowed to turn undead. Yeah. No, it's cheating, I don't care. I still got Divine Might too. Alright, Verona. I need a little torch. So you can see where the heck we're at. Whoa. We are low ground. Got a locked door. A rack. Oh man. Alright. Well, this looks like a good spot for a quick save. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Brothermutant. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think so far. Having fun. Probably shouldn't have been able to do the Divine Might and the Turn Undead, but since it gave me the option, maybe the gods blessed me for all half of a second long enough to whoop up on these guys, and I appreciate that. I am kind of bummed I lost my spells again as soon as I walked through the door, but it's all good. But with that, I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.